one really important aspect of therapy is the stretching component, and that's something that if you're like me, I'm just really tight, so I hate it. I absolutely don't like it at all. I probably need to do a lot more of it than I do, but it's something that can be really important for the recovery part of this. So we're going to go through some stretches that you can do at home. We're just going to use a chair, not a fancy box or anything that you need to go to a gym for, and Emma's just going to show us some simple things that can be very effective.
Yeah, sure. So we'll start with kind of the hamstrings. Obviously a very important muscle group that we have to keep nice and loose for hip, low back, knee, across a lot of joints. So to start, I just like you to do it in a chair. Again, we all have these at home, so you can do it nice and easy stretch. Again, the key here is good posture. So she's going to be stretching out her right hamstring. So we're going to have legs straight, kind of toe up towards your face if possible. And she's going to hinge from her hips. Again, keeps the chest nice and high. Hinge from the hips until she feels a nice stretch right back through here.
So when you say hinge from the hips, can you just explain what that means? Is she just bending over the knee, or what's she doing differently?
Great point. So again, posture is key. So a lot of people, I say bend over, and they'll just kind of slouch and do that. That's not what we're looking for. Again, I'm gonna always use the term keep the chest nice and high. Usually helps some kind of verbal cue. Hinge from the hips here. Again, keep that back nice and flat, and then go to feel a nice stretch in the hamstring, and you can hold for about 10 to 15 seconds.
And then the other thing that I hear a lot is, people always want to reach for their toes, or grab their toes, or grab their leg. What are you really trying to do here?
Yeah, so, and you're right, everyone does that, and they bounce toward their toes, and they bounce, and they bounce. No, we just want a nice, easy, static stretch. More is not better here. So whether you feel a nice stretch here, or she's up a little higher, it's here, we don't really care. We're just going to nice, easy stretch to the back of this knee up through the hamstring. We don't need to bounce. We don't need to do anything crazy with it.
And then for people who maybe have a little bit of difficulty with this, one thing that we see a lot is you can use this leg as some support if you need to. So putting your hand on there and sort of easing into it if you're a little uncomfortable with it, I think can be something that can be beneficial.
Yeah, definitely.
Good point.
So one variation or kind of upgrade from the sitting hamstring stretch is kind of, again, use the same chair. We all have them at home. Let's kick your left leg up here, or your right leg, doesn't matter, either one. Right leg, and again, posture is key. So I'm nice and tall through here. And again, if you feel a stretch there, great. If you don't, hinge from our hips, come forward. We feel a nice, good stretch. Again, easy, nice, easy stretch, nothing crazy. We're not bouncing. We'll just hold there for about 10, 15 seconds, and come back up.
And in this position, she's obviously a lot more flexible than some of us. But does it matter if the knee's bent a little bit, or does it have to be totally straight?
We're just going for their stretch. So again, someone who's had any knee pathology, if their knee is a little stuck up, we want to get it as straight as possible. But if there's a little bend in that knee, that is okay.
Mm-hmm.